Hello, 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 everybody. In today's video for the low introductory price sale of absolutely nothing, you heard it here last. Amberlynn cannot leave her ex, Beck, alone. She just cannot leave Beck alone, even though Beck has extensively asked Amberlynn to stop talking about them. Last time we talked about this was very recently. You see, what Amberlynn has started doing is going into somebody's live stream. I will link the live streams, relevant live streams in my description box, and saying negative things about other people because she genuinely believes that since the majority of her audience won't see it, she doesn't care if reaction channels will talk about it. I've always said, if you want to know where Amberlynn Reid is really saying what she really thinks, it's on social media and other people's live streams, as long as it's not on her channel. Beck has extensively asked Amber to stop talking about them, and Amber refuses, recently saying that Beck has not taken the money that they were given in a GoFundMe and used it for their car. Just saying a lot of negative things. I made a whole video about it. And still speaking about Beck. Don't forget that in the past, Amberlynn has threatened Beck not to say anything about Amber. Wonderful. Okay, so we're going to look at what Amberlynn has been saying, why she's been saying it, the continuous lies, the drama, the Kermits. Speaking of Kermits, have you ever wanted to purchase a Kermit? Have you ever been watching my video and you were like, I would like to purchase a Kermit? Well, now you can in my game show host voice. We have a lot of people liking the game show host voice, still not 300 people. I don't know. Maybe we started off with 1 or 2 people. Now we got a few hundred people liking it. Now you can. This is my affiliate link. If you would like to purchase a Kermit, go ahead and do so. Let me know when the Kermit ships so I can be excited for you. Everything I'm saying is just for entertainment purposes only, not meant to be taken seriously. I'm sharing opinions, not facts, and publicly accessible information first made public by public figures. Please don't go to these people's channels and leave mean-spirited, negative, disparaging comments. Entertainment purposes only. Okay, so this is what Amberlynn said in a live stream. I'll link the live stream that I'm speaking about in my description box. I'm super behind and don't really want to talk in the chat anymore, even though I have a lot to say, but I do want to say it was not Beck's sister who the FBI contacted. I never said it was either. I said X. The person that you're speaking about, their name is Beck. I know that you know that their name is Beck, and it's not that difficult to respect a person's name change. You made a YouTube video in which you clarified in the description box that you know that this person's name is Beck and you will refer to them as Beck, but you continue not to do that because you have zero respect. After this statement was made, Amber said the following, because this is what was said to Amber. Somebody said, Amberlynn, stay away. There are certain people coming through. Someone said, Amber, have you been to therapy yet? I'm sure they would not advise you to watch this stuff. Yes, Amber. Have you gone to therapy instead of being obsessed with reaction channels? And Amber said, that's why I probably won't be speaking much anymore, sadly. All right. So let's just discuss the Beck situation.
Said your sister was contacted by FBI, Frank. That was a lie.
Isn't this a surprise?
No, my sister wasn't. Because if she was, I would know about it.
Okay, so for those of you that don't know what this is about, Amberlynn made a video a few years ago when she was still dating Wifey. In the video, she said that she got a message on Instagram from her ex's sister, and the person told her that this FBI guy was looking for her and sent her a picture of this FBI guy's card. Then Amberlynn called this FBI guy. A woman picked up the phone and offered to call the FBI guy. We're pretending his name is Frank, right? FBI Frank. She said, oh, I'm going to call him on his personal cell phone, Amber, so that he could call you back. And then the FBI complimented Amberlynn on her following and also told her that, here's all of the information of this guy that's bothering you and all this other stuff, which would never happen. Amberlynn out here subscribing to every issue of This Never Happened magazine on page. This really didn't happen, okay? Over the years, as you saw in the clip that I put in, Beck has answered this and said, this is a lie. My sister was never contacted. It is beyond obvious that Amberlynn meant Beck and never thought that Beck would ever stand up for themselves and say, hey, this wasn't my sister. As you see, Amberlynn continues to talk about Beck, continues to talk about the FBI story connected to Beck, and is now saying, and she has said this before, to be fair, this is the billionth time Amberlynn is saying, well, it wasn't Beck's sister. Okay. Destiny has come out and I believe already said that no, it wasn't her sister either. So it's either Casey's sister or it's Crystal's sister. Now, there is a very easy way of asking, Casey if this is like, Casey's sister. Amberlynn knows that. But Amberlynn also is very calculated and knows that no one can ever ask Crystal because Crystal has no internet presence. That is another ex of hers, and Crystal also has a sister. Amber, we all know that you lied about the FBI story. Here's the thing. In the beginning, I wanted to give Amber the benefit of the doubt, and I wanted to say, maybe somebody pretended to be an FBI agent and did contact somebody's sister, and then Amberlynn called this person pretended to be somebody. But there's too many things that don't make sense. First of all, the FBI would not need to go to anybody's sister's house looking for Amberlynn. I've said this a million times before on this channel. If the FBI really couldn't find where Amber lived, they would ask the IRS. Amberlynn files taxes. The FBI does not need help finding out where somebody lives. The FBI would not give Amberlynn all of this extra information and clearly would not compliment her on her following. Please, at the time she had over 100,000 followers. Let's just calm down. Even if she had 200,000 followers, so what? This is unprofessional and would never happen. It's the same thing as Amberlynn posting emails claiming that it's from some other company, and twice in the email it says, that being said. That's a statement that Amberlynn makes. Amber has deceived her audience for years. Beck has told you that it is not their sister, and Amberlynn is still bringing this up. That whole thing that I was going to be doing and being kind to Amby in the beginning, and I was saying, hey, maybe we should give this the benefit of the doubt. Maybe somebody trolled her. You know how we know that no one did? Even a basic troll that's pretending to be an FBI agent wouldn't have a woman answer his phone, then say that they're going to give a call on a personal cell phone. Like, that's too much info, too much work for somebody who's trolling Amber to do. Even if somebody did pretend to be an FBI agent to troll Amber, they wouldn't have a separate woman answering their phone, getting them to call back. Too much work for somebody who is just trying to play a trick on her. The bottom line is Amber made the whole thing up. And she knows that no one will contact Crystal because Crystal doesn't have an online presence, and that's how she'll get away with it being either Crystal or Casey's sister. None of this is true. Why did you highly imply that Beck got a phone call? Well, Beck's sister got a phone call from an FBI agent when you know that that was boring and not true, and it's just another story you made up. You know what was happening to her channel at the time? She was living with Feline, Alex's wifey. She was doing mukbangs. Nobody cared about anything, and she just made up the story. And you keep having to drag Beck into it. Beck already, obviously expressed that this is not true. You make up wild stories. Do you really think that the FBI, the Federal Bureau of Squirrels and Investigation, doesn't know how to find somebody who pays their taxes? Even if they didn't pay their taxes, they would find them. You really don't think that they would contact the IRS? I think in general, her trying to prove that the FBI story is real is ridiculous. The bottom line in the situation is Amber said that story because she said that somebody had left her a mean comment and the FBI agent was standing up for her and complimenting her and her following. What? That doesn't make any sense. An FBI agent is not going to care about a mean comment. And whenever I talk about the story, I have so many people that are former FBI agents or worked with the FBI coming here and saying,
Amberlynn did not shower.
that this would never happen in the FBI. And I know that. The thing for me is not the FBI Frank story. I told it here so that anyone that doesn't know would understand what I'm talking about. Yes, Amber got a mean comment a few years ago. The FBI showed up for her. Yeah, right. Okay. Bottom line is, why do you still keep bringing up Beck? Which leads me into the other statement that she made. She made a statement saying that pretty much she agreed with the idea that since people were there in the chat looking at what she said, I probably won't be speaking much anymore, sadly. Amber, you thought that you can go into this person's live stream, say horrible things about Beck like you did last time, And we would all just not pay attention to it. Like I said, she always wants to trash everybody, but she doesn't want to do it from her channel. So she does it on social media. So she does it in other people's live streams. Jordy blocked her. She's going into another live stream. What about the lies that you told on your channel saying in 2025 you're not even paying attention to any reaction channel? Right. You were literally in a person's live stream that was going over your video. So here's my thing. I think that Amberlynn will never get over Beck dumping Amber, the narcissistic injury of how dare Beck dump me and not marry me. I think Amberlynn will permanently be angry that Beck did a Q&A with me and exposed her. And this is after Amber told Beck, you better not talk about me. So at the end of the day, this is my conclusion. I think that Amberlynn will continuously talk about Beck as much as she can because she wants to stick it to Beck and she wants to show Beck that you can't silence me. I could silence you, but you can't silence me. By the way, Amber's famous for trying to silence people. She, tried to get La Law involved, with Alexis, threatening some fake lawyer and saying that the lawyer allegedly went into Alexis's emails and hacked Alexis's emails. Amber, ex-friend. None of that happened. Amber always wants to silence people, but wants to talk negatively about them in other corners of the internet. See how she's saying, oh, I don't want to talk anymore in this live stream? Yeah, because people saw what you were saying. You're always trying to trash Beck in various corners of the internet. Recently, she went on Instagram saying negative things about Beck. She did that before this past year too, saying Beck was the worst date she'd ever had. Wonderful. She is supposedly in love. This is coming from a woman who is in love with Tommy and had Tommy visit her and is still talking about exes. Leave Beck alone. I want to move on and I want to talk about something that I haven't gotten to. Two things from Amber's latest videos. First of all, Amber said that whoever is, out there trying to pretend to be her and Tommy are ruining her reputation. And so many people messaged her and said, oh, I can't believe you would ever do that, Amber. Amber, oh, Pookie. And she wants everybody to know that whoever's doing this is ruining her reputation. I have a few things to say about this. So first of all, if you didn't see my other videos, I want to make it clear that she's just straight out lying. The person that was on that website that she talks about that they emailed was never saying that they were Tommy. Like a portion of Amber's audience believed that yes, this was Amber and Tommy, but that person never impersonated Amber and Tommy. More than likely they would have to show ID, which would not be Tommy's, right? So the idea of the story here is that just because Amber's audience believed that, as far as the cookie video, that person could have been Tommy, that person never said that they were Tommy, therefore they were not impersonating that person. Okay, they were not impersonating Tommy. But I want to get to the heart of the matter. She says that this person is ruining her reputation. Let's talk about that. First of all, I want everybody to seriously think about this, okay? Amber continues to throw the word defamation around, getting la law involved, okay, like Rosen Island and the Golden Girls. And she never does it. And that's because nobody is defaming her. Truth is a defense to libel and slander, by the way. And there is something when it comes to defamatory content that really requires really a trashing of one's reputation, sullying a good reputation, just making a fabulous reputation bad. Okay. Let's not forget that, first of all, Amberlynn went around saying how proud she was of this video, how she wanted everybody to see it, and she was going to give consent for everybody to see this video, right? When she was going to release it and you're going to pay for it, right? Okay. She was not at all upset when the video was leaked. In fact, she was happy. She was like, oh, who did it? Who did it? And she was super, super, super happy. Suddenly, she's a victim. Yeah. Okay. Of what? A Kermit? Okay. I want everyone to understand, and mainly I want Amber to understand, but since she doesn't watch this video, it's so great, so she'll never hear this. This is what would happen if she would find out who leaked the video, if it's not her, okay? When the person would come up for trial, which I don't believe it would ever get that far because I don't believe this is a case of, revenge, okay? But let's just say that this would happen. Amber, I hope you know, reputation, the one that you claim is being ruined, would be put onto the internet. First of all, How can they ruin something that doesn't exist? She doesn't even do sponsorships because most companies don't reach out to her. And the ones that do, she doesn't take the sponsorship because she knows that she is wildly disliked on the internet and that whatever product she tries to push, that company is going to get trashed. What your reputation is dancing on the way to a child's grave, talking about inappropriate movies while your ex-partner picks out, a headstone for their mom, stealing that partner's money, okay, from the live streams that they helped you make all the money, going ahead and saying you don't care that a person had a heart attack because you were looking for your sympathy bone, making fun of other creators and their reproductive situations. Okay, that's happened too. Their certain problems that they had, she's done that. Your reputation is literally constantly talking about people's superficial things and inappropriate things about the way that people look and all that other stuff on your channel, debasing and degrading Beck even when they were your partner. That is just a fraction of what your reputation is. What I'm trying to say is, you can't ruin something that doesn't exist. You don't have a good reputation on the internet. Therefore, they can't ruin it. Also, I'm sure that she would say that her reputation as far as this video is concerned. You made that video, you chose to make that video. Nobody forced you to make that video, and you sent it out to two strangers that we know of. Obviously, she can't be trusted, so I'm sure she sent it to more people. You said you're proud of the video. You want everyone to see it in 3D and hear it in 4K. You want everyone to be interested in that video. You've also had a website open before, like you've had an account on OF. Let's not pretend. What is this reputation that they're messing up? You even said in a live stream that I remember that you wanted people to hear you, even if they couldn't, see you. So what is this reputation that people have messed up? Listen to what I'm going to tell you right now.
Did not shower.
In her video, she literally says, people are messaging me and they're saying that I can't believe you would ever do something like this, Amberlynn. Well, I guess these people haven't been paying attention. Listen, there is nothing wrong with the type of work that Amberlynn has expressed interest in. If she wants to do it, I would never judge her or anybody for it. Good for you, Amby. Can I call you Pookie? Good for you. The point is, you have expressed throughout your account on that other website, throughout you saying how happy you are, how much you want people to see these videos, in that live stream where you said that you wanted people to hear you, you have expressed a lot of interest in different types of work, which is okay. So how are they ruining a reputation? What I'm trying to get at is she's making it seem like she would never be caught anywhere near that type of work. And reality has tried to welcome you into 2025, baby, because you have extensively said that you are interested in that type of work. And again, nothing wrong with it. I support you, honey. Why are you lying and saying that you're not interested in that type of work when you clearly are? You have dabbled in it already and have said that you are interested and you want people to see the video. One more point about this whole reputation situation type deal. So on the internet, she has made lots of videos stating that she is a deceiver. I lied, I'm sorry, I lied about this. How many YouTubers have multiple videos on their channel saying that they lied? Probably one video per, I don't know how many YouTubers. Most people don't lie, and they don't lie extensively to the point where they have to make numerous videos saying that they lied. Amber, that is your reputation. No one has messed up your reputation. A video that you said that you were proud of has leaked because you sent it to random strangers you never met. Somehow you turned another person who was just on a website, happened to be from the same state, supposedly, maybe, as your partner. You turned them into this, person that has been doing things to you when you yourself posted an email from that website where the person that answered you from the website said this person never sold anything, this person never contacted anybody. Just because you are upset that you sent your video to strangers, that's what this is about. You're upset that you couldn't make money on it. Okay. So then sue the person, whoever leaked your video, for copyright. That's where you would possibly have a case, not for anything else. She's literally coming and saying, this person is ruining my reputation. What reputation? The reputation of you literally publicized that you made this video and said how proud you are of it and you want everybody to see it. As far as Amber's claims of defamatory content, illegal, honestly, Amber, stop threatening your audience who pays your bills with getting la law involved and go and get it involved. Go. I've said this many times about her claims of defamation. She is being talked about on multiple websites at one time in comment sections, and there's hundreds of videos made about her a month. There is a lot of people saying certain things about you. You can't be extra trashed. You can't be extra defamed in the law. If everybody, metaphorically, don't go around doing this, this is just a metaphor. If everybody takes a little rock and throws it at, an abandoned house's window, who broke the window? Everybody's talking about you, about the same thing. How could you be defamed? Also, no one has accused a woman of being unchaste. Nobody has accused a public figure or celebrity of committing a heinous crime they didn't commit or having a certain disease. Calm down, Pookie. You haven't been defamed. Amber, you said you wanted people to see the video. Other people saying that they think that you were happy about it because you seemed and alluded to that in your video is not defamation. Honestly, before saying that you're going to sue people and all this other stuff, why don't you look up what defamation is? You're going to have a harder time proving that. Also, she's a public, infamous figure. Okay, if someone is a private citizen, it's a lot easier to prove that somebody ruined their reputation than if somebody has some sort of internet fame to them. Rinse, lather, delulu. Okay, I wanted to talk about one more thing, which is her not microchipping her pets. Okay. I don't think I really seriously discussed it. In one of her videos, she was asked, are you going to microchip your animals? And she said, not yet. Okay, here's the thing. She said that she will do it, but she hasn't done it yet, right? Here's the thing. I honestly think the reason that she did not run to microchip, Twinkie and Wasabi after Rarity ran away is because she doesn't think that Rarity is her fault. She thinks it was an accident and it'll probably never happen again. And I think that she genuinely doesn't care about her animals to go and microchip them. I get that microchipping is not the end all be all, but at least you could have some kind of an idea of what happened after they ran away. Amber not wanting to immediately protect her babies says everything I need to know, and I think it's wild. It is a shame that the animals who are suffering are still with you. You have done so many negative things to your animals, like leaving Twinkie shaking in pain and going to Chili's with Destiny. Literally second animal like Rarity and Gracie run away on your care. No, this is not okay. And refuses to microchip the animals. Why is she allowed to have animals if the animals, in my opinion, are way better off without her anyways? I wish Amby all the best possible and everybody listening as well. Thank you all so very much for watching. I appreciate your time. Let me know what you think about this video in the dislikes and comments down below. Here's a similar video popping up here on a similar topic. Let me know what you think about my video, and I will see you next time. Thanks so much for being here. Bye.